All right, guys, what's going on? We were 1 minute late, so don't bust my balls too much. We got a returning guest, a very, very special friend. That sounded weird.
Dude,
I,
thank you for having me back, my guy.
of course, dog. Of course. I try to do the intro different every time. Sometimes it works out.
And it's
Sometimes,
okay, man. It's your show.
sometimes it goes terrible. But Josh, thank you so much for popping on, dude. We do have a topic for tonight. We're gonna go into, of course, like what we're picking up, what we've been buying. I have a few cards to share. I'm sure Josh has something as well, but we do have a vendor topics,
Sure.
if you will. Do you want to do you want me to show the cards I just got in the
Yeah.
mail,
Yeah, you go
bro?
first.
Brother, let me show you what I just got.
Dude. Is that the Japanese version?
No, this is a traditional Chinese. God damn it, my freaking. Hold on, let me try to freaking. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to autofocus. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Guys, he's got a banger.
See,
I need that card.
Oh my god, dude, this fucking autofocus in 2000. Let's see. Is it gonna focus? Will it focus? All right. I don't think it's gonna focus. Gosh damn it.
You're good, brother.
This is
That
why
card
I.
is so sick.
Oh,
there you go. There you go.
You said it. Okay. There we go. Bam.
Wow.
Shout out to Jordan, JTR06. He sent me this. Got it for a very, very good price. And I'm so happy I finally have my copy. Dude, the scans do not do this card justice.
Oh, I have not held it in person yet. I cannot wait.
Oh, dude. Incredible card. It made me even more. I just created. So as I got this package, I just made a pitch black video again, or Abyss High. So very, very cool. Happy I got that. And then Jordan threw in some goodies. He threw in
There you go.
yep. Try another Chinese card.
Traditional, right? Not simplified.
Yep. That one was traditional. Yep. And then he threw in Garbodor, Master Ball, my boy.
Okay.
And then our other friend, Shug Nasty, got one more card for you. I just watched the movie. The movie was pretty good. Have you seen a movie? The Hoopa movie?
I have not watched the movie. I've watched it through Reels. I've literally watched that whole book movie through Reels.
Oh, dude, you have to watch the movie because like in the beginning, Hoopa's just like he's not that cool. The big version, like the big monster version, he's just like he's kind of annoying and like stupid. But then he gets the powers taken away, and then he gets all small. And even the small version is kind of annoying. He like plays tricks on all the Pokemon. He can create like little dimensions, and he like steal food from people, and like
it's a thief.
Yeah, he's a little thief. Yeah, dude, he's just mischievous, and then it wasn't. Of course, how they do it. I mean, they did it with the Celebi movie, and then he wins your heart, and you're like, okay, Hoopa's like kind of cute, kind of cool. So I'm happy that I have that card. But do you have anything to share with us?
Yeah, man. I mean, sick card, by the way. I love the Ray cameo on the back.
Thanks,
That's
bro.
the reason I picked up that Shaman EX, that XY promo.
Yeah.
First off, I mean, we got your card that's coming to you.
Perfect, baby.
The Umbreon.
That'll be my third copy.
You got this Meowth that I picked up from my friend 707 Trader with a crazy swirl. And then, obviously, one of my favorites, man. That's straight to the PC. I found a near mint Milotic. Check that out.
Delta?
So beautiful.
Delta species Melodic?
Yep. It's gorgeous, man. It's like finding in that condition is like so rare nowadays. Then, obviously, our Discord chat, like favorite buys. Just a bunch of the Pikachus. See that?
Shout out to B Money.
Zenith, Lost Origin, and 151 Pikachu. Just a bunch of those guys,
Shout out to B Money.
Yeah.
with the freaking plays. No, those are great cards, dude. How are those for the PC or for vending?
Oh, those are all PC. Like I have one copy of each of those Pikachus in the display for inventory, but those excess ones, I kind of like having a binder page of them, and people always ask, why do you have multiple copies? I'm like, because I really like the card. Like, you should honestly see my collection of 500 plus Ogerpon IRs. Like, I just like.
Oh, that's crazy. I do enjoy Ogerpon quite a bit. It's I like the mask changing. I like just it's cute. I don't know, like it was one Pokemon that I never thought I was gonna like, and I never played the game. I just like liked it from like the anime, the not even the anime. I don't even know if it's in the anime, but just like from the little commercials and like the little I was like, oh, this freaking character is like kind of cool. I don't know. Just what won you over with Ogerpon?
So think about this, right? So Ogerpon has what, 4 elements? That thing is basically the avatar. Like that is the avatar Pokemon.
Yeah.
It is the bender of all the freaking elements. So I love it, and it just like gives me that little flash of Japanese culture. You're talking about masks, and like all my tattoos, I have like different masks from like different eras of Japan, and what the warriors used to wear. So it's like super cool. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
it.
No, you need the what did you call would you call Brandon's Jigglypuff?
The Maui Puff. Bro, to be honest, you know what's crazy? That I did not mean to even end up in that Discord call. I was just trying to talk to Brandon, and then it grew from like 1 to 10 people with us staying up to like 2 a.m. Like, dude, I was laughing so hard. I'm like, what is this? A members party.
Bro, that was so like this so I just finished, I was trying to finish my vendor POV video. Oh my gosh, hopefully this freaking thing it usually goes away, the autofocus. But I was finishing up the rough cut for the vendor POV, and then Brandon was like, "Yo, I'm in the chat for a little bit if you want to talk." And I was like, "Ah, dude, I'm like literally going to bed. I got to wake up early." And then I popped into the chat freaking 5 hours. It was 5 hours and 6 minutes later.
Oh my gosh. Bro, because I remember the first hour and you're like, yeah, I'm going to head to bed soon. 4 hours later. But that's the power of friendship in real life. Like people don't understand, like this is what it's all about, man. Like Pokemon is uniting us. Like
straight up, dude. Hey, but I'm on vacation this week, so that's dude. That would never happen. I'm so disciplined during the week for work and the gym because I go to the gym at 2 o'clock in the morning. So like I was on vacation. I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm with the boys. Like I got nothing going on tomorrow. I go on vacation on Friday morning. So I was like, oh, I'm chilling. But that conversation was so good. We were making vendor deals in there. It was like we were like Brandon was showing stuff. Who else was in there? Izzy popped in. Shrimp was there. Oh, dude,
Blab fell asleep.
Yeah.
Josh,
Pokey Blab fell asleep in the call, so he was a little sleepyhead. But it was good, bro. And it was, I think Jag was in there as well, right?
Yeah, he came in.
Bro, crazy. I mean, there was like 10 people in there. It was just insane.
We're all having side conversations while you and Brandon are trying to pick out a lot.
Yeah, pick out a lot for my next show. Sugar was in there as well. Sugar was in there as well. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Brandon bought all my Pikas after the call. Nice.
Brandon is the whale, man.
What a dude. That's funny. I know Jordan asked what the heck happened to Eric. He's in Canada. He'll be back this week. So yeah, Tyler, you always miss the good calls, dude. He always misses the good calls. Oh, he said, damn, I was at work. By the time I went to lunch, everyone was gone.
Shout out to Tyler's latest video.
That it was good. It was freaking good. The full on freaking crash out. But should we get into today's topic? We do, or do you want to talk about just vending your last vending experience, or I don't know, like you want to go into
let's get straight into vending, man. I was going to ask you the same thing. How have your recent experiences been with your first show?
It was fun, dude. All the things that you and the others kind of tried to help me realize came to fruition, because the kids were the best part. There was so many good, sweet kids, funny kids, well-behaved kids that love Pokemon. And I mean, you guys watched the video. I hope it was just the interactions were S tier. And I was like, damn, this is what gave the kids when I was tired I don't know how you stand up the entire time. Like by hour 3.5, I took the chair. I couldn't do it. Like my back is like, it's just, how do you do it, bro? How do you?
You know what it is? It's it's shout out to the military folk. I'm telling you, you want to sit when they tell you to stand, you are getting cooked alive. Like you are doing floors, mopping floors, cleaning the jet forever. If you sit when they tell you to stand, so it's just that it's just a
Oh,
discipline.
that's what it is. Yeah. Well,
Military.
because like I stand, at my job, I stand on concrete for 6 hours. So I mean, it's like dude, my back is just so turfed. And like hour 3.5, dude, me and Stan look at each other, we're like, yo, those chairs over there are looking pretty juicy, huh? So
I'm
I
gonna have
just
to bring
had,
you.
what was that?
I'm gonna have to bring you an icy hot patch.
Yeah, dude, I just called it at 3.5. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down. But when people came to the table, I stood up. But other than that, dude, like it was tiring, fun. I crushed my goal even after buying like a lot of cards that I paid pretty strong on. Like I still paid 80%. My greedy ways didn't take over. But I paid very strong, very almost too strong.
Good guy, Henry, for real.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see. We'll see how long that lasts. But I wanted the cards, dude. Like I mean, everyone saw this one. I showed. Dude,
It's a
you
sick
don't
ass card.
you do not see this card. Oh, PSA 3. Gosh damn it. You don't see this card ever in this condition. In a 10, it's like 2,300. So and I think as opportunity to 10.
Would you buy it at Raw?
$45. $40. $40.
I can't wait to see what that thing grades, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It has a dent. It has one small microscopic dent on the top right-hand side, but I flinged it through the light at the show. No whitening on the back, and I was like, okay, I feel pretty good with this one. And then I came home, did a test. I saw one little dent, and I was like, that could be a 9-ish 8. We'll see. But it was worth the shot, worth the $40 shot. And I bought like I don't know if you saw the Lugia poster.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty.
Yeah,
That's
so I
cool.
bought that. That was with that deal, and the gentleman was super open for offers. He just wanted to offload, dude. He was
I
really
can tell.
really willing to take anything. Like I said, his kids were in Magic, but yeah, dude. Other than that, it was just exhausting. My mental and social battery was just completely depleted. And then we went to San Francisco like the next day at like freaking 7 a.m., which was rough. Like we had to stay the night because me and my girl were just so tired from the show. But yeah, it was fun, dude. I like it. It definitely feels like another part-time job in a way, right?
Yeah,
It's definitely not. I think you were on the last time we talked. You're like, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy.
it's not easy.
And I agree. It is definitely not like a vacation, if you will. But yeah, it was good, dude. And thank you again. I always give my credit to you, and I think it was you and TubeCat that were really pushing me in that one call, maybe like 2 months ago.
I love,
And yeah, you're like, just do it, just freaking do it. You could freaking sell all your stuff at market. And
Yeah.
I ended up selling my stuff, but just under market. But I just wanted to get rid of it and get out of it, bro. Like there was so many deals at the table with like little kids and stuff for like the 3-pack blisters. And I literally told the kids, I'm like, you know what? $20, it's yours. $25, it's yours. Like market was 30, market was 25, whatever.
Right.
Like, just get rid of it and just to have capital for the next show, right? If I really want to do this, hopefully the vendor POV video like pops off, and it's not looking like it's gonna pop off according to analytics. But
at the end of the day, bro, you're having fun and you're experimenting.
Yeah, exactly. Having fun. My girl had a bunch of fun. She loves filming, so she enjoyed like filming that day. We were both cooked as well, but yeah, it was a good experience, dude. Really good experience. I want to do at least one a month until my slabs are just gone.
Okay.
And I made a video today talking about like just an additional reflecting video. It made me realize what type of collector like I am. I do not want to collect like stuff that other people can own easily. So like trainer gallery stuff, anything that can be in a binder. Like I think Shug said that, and I got that from Team Rocket Joey as well. I want to collect stuff that's actually rare, and not just because of the price point. That has nothing to do with it, but just like harder. I mean, this is rare. This is super rare. Like nobody even knows about these cards, right? There's so many comments when I brought this card up. in that last video. They're like, oh my gosh, never seen that card before.
Right.
You know, it's actually rare things, and actually rare things I believe should be in a slab. And that is where my collection is going to be until further notice. I don't see myself collecting just bullshit anymore.
Mhm.
Just stuff to either for inventory or to, put them on a pedestal. I don't know. It was like a weird it was a weird I call it the come to Jesus moment during the show. I was like, I feel like I graduated right
Right.
to the
Like we're not
next
hoarding.
level. Yeah, I'm not hoarding, dude. There's another word. Like I was okay with selling and not just. I was like, it was like a garage sale, right? You do a garage sale and you're just like you have you have a dollar amount in mind, and then you just let it go for like just because you want it out. You're like, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. Like someone's gonna enjoy this. Someone's gonna and yeah. So I don't know.
That's the
Did
beauty
you
of
have?
collecting. That's the beauty of collecting, right? Like we
Yeah.
all have such different collections, and some collectors like specific things. Like you see the species collectors guys, and then you like the super rare treasure hunter guys. Shug and Brandon, they all do the same. You know, it's pretty cool. And then yeah, I mean everyone has a different collection. That's the beauty of this all.
What was the thing that enticed you to start vending? Was it offloading, or did you want to maybe buy a percentage?
So we all see what's happening with this market, even before this little summer slowdown we've had in the past 2-3 weeks, right? Outrageous prices, which due to our price memory, it does not make sense to be holding to all these things that we literally were picking up for like $2, $5, $15 that are just getting to like hundreds and thousands of dollars, like ungraded. I'm like, well, it's time to kind of move this and build a PC that I need to focus on because I budget, right? Like I wanted to vent to build that PC to the point where I'm not pulling my paycheck and my livelihood and my fiance's livelihood out of the wallet to fund a
Yeah.
hobby. It's like I have to have the hobby fund the hobby, right?
Yeah.
And that's really why. And then coming on your first video, it's funny because look at you and I both were not vending, and then like literally a month and a half later, we're behind a table and
It's
it
crazy.
works. And on top of that, the biggest bonus is meeting more friends, like literally deepening those connections, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the vendors I had around me, there was a cute little Mexican couple. They were selling like little trinkets and like posters and stuff. They were really sweet. And then there was like some two high school kids that they bought the Charizard Sylveon collection box. I sold it was like $200. I sold stuff for 150. It was like the last deal of the day. They were really sweet. I kind of felt for them because I mean they got their whole lives. Who am I kidding? They got their whole lives to freaking vend. But they were really struggling because of the style of inventory that they had. They had like had everything. They had some Japanese, they had slabs, but it just wasn't the show for those style of products, right?
Right.
It was like I mean, it was a tiny show, but the amount of money I made from that one show that I told people, everyone's
Mhm.
like, that is insane for what you dude.
Sure.
My inventory was trash, just garbage out there, dude. I mean, like $2 cards, like Cresselia AR, freaking Milkery AR, freaking some full art Tyrannitars, like popular Pokemon, I guess, and like the cute Pokemon too. But I mean, I just didn't understand it. Stan too, bro. Stan was just selling a bunch of just garbage
Oh, he
cards.
was smiling. He was cheesing in the back. I saw him. I said, "Oh, he's happy."
Yeah. That fool was under. He spent more money at one point because he was just buying slabs for the piece.
That's what happens too. It's like you really got to control yourself when you're vending because you're like, whoa, I can buy things at a percentage, and you it just kind of like it takes a minute to click, but once it does, it's like, what do I do now? And then that's kind of like the power in your hands, right? And you gotta ground yourself very well because you could easily turn to the dark side and
Yeah,
become Darth Greedy or stay on the light side. You know, you gotta treat your potential collectors correctly. You gotta
for
see
sure.
them. You gotta hear them. Don't lose yourself in all the sauce, right?
For sure.
It's
Yeah,
so
like
fun.
I wanted to make sure I gave everyone deals, dude. I mean, you kind of said it's like the the relationship with the customer is like way more important. I think that with the deals I gave people, if they ever see me again, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, like, this is the dude that hooked me up, this is a kid, this is the dude that I really think that is super important because dude, there's so many vendors that in my area that I freaking can't stand. I will spit on their damn I will spit on their damn table, bro. They just like
for sure.
they're just like, and then like it like again 100% over market, 100% over market, 2x, right? And then they don't want to come down. And I asked them like, where are you getting these comps? Like, oh, the card's super clean. Yeah, but it's not $100 over or 100% over.
What do they tell you?
$200.
Well, if you grade it, it'll 10. Brother, you grade it.
Yeah, why don't you grade it then?
Grade it and then display it.
Yeah,
I don't get y'all.
Oh, PSA 1. It'll 1. Yeah. I haven't ran into any of that stuff yet, but I can't wait, dude. I can't wait to get, I mean, I felt like that show was good for me, but I haven't gotten to like the real thick of things, to like a real show with like other like sharks of vendors, like the vendors that I was with, they were super sweet, like fair offers, whatever. And when we were too far away, like we both said, like, you know what, it's all good. Like no bad blood. Like the some vendors came into our table and they cleared out my Evolving Skies, and I gave them like $10 off on the packs, right? And they're like, oh, if I take all of them, and I knew we comped it out right there. I knew I was taking a $10 haircut, right? But I was like, it is what it is. Like my goal today is to offload this stuff. Like, and I had to do a couple of like I had a couple of math problems in my head really quick. And I was like, this 3-pack blister, yes, the TCG player price is this, or the eBay last sold is this, but I know these packs just won't sell. So I have to just let them go at a percentage. And just like knowing that stuff on the back end, I had no problem taking a little bit of haircut on stuff. And then, it's just a part of the game. Selling at I wouldn't even call it a loss because I was up so much on those boxes and on those packs. But I think I don't know, like it was nice to go in with my PC knowing that I was already up. It was just it was a W regardless,
You're winning.
I was winning regardless, compared to like someone that is buying inventory and they're like, oh, my profit margins need to be 2% per card or like 5%. You know what I mean? It was a way different experience. I was like, oh, dude, I'll freaking buy. I'll let you guys take all this shit. If someone came up to the table, was like, yeah, it's like, yeah, you guys want all this shit? I could give you a percentage. But
Henry, I respect that you understand that, because at the end of the day, how do you move things? Like, people don't understand that the market price isn't just a number flashing on TCG Player, because when you're on that floor as a vendor behind the table, that market price is literally your collectors across the table from you. Like that is your market price. What are they willing to buy it at? And obviously, like, I'm not supporting any lowballing. I'm just saying it's like, it's $5 under, $10 under. Does it make sense to move that card, especially if it's modern? It's like, those are like some basic logistics that people forget all the time because they want to play firm, right? And that's not fair.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, it all depends on where your entry point for a said box or said card, right? And it's just knowing that part about the market, and that's why, like, bro, like when I'm not gonna call anybody out, but like when certain new YouTubers or vendors or whatever, and they don't know the market like that, like they'll hold Sword and Shield product or like show, or hold certain product, but they weren't a part of that. They don't really know like the print run. They don't know how valuable it really is. They don't know how much of a brick certain cards are or certain boxes are, right? Yep. If you don't know that part of the market, like, you might get just eaten alive.
This echo chamber is wild, man. Like, how many videos do you see? Like, it's the same thing. Every video, just a different face. Yeah. It's like, you really got to block that noise out. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's very logical to look at numbers, understand your budgets, and see what's coming up and down. But at the end of the day, like, we all have brains, right? We can read that graph ourselves, and you make the decision. Does it make sense to your wallet? Right?
Yeah. No, for sure. And like I said, it's knowing the market. I mean, we don't need to click on every single one of those videos, but we need to definitely. I think us in a Discord, when we talk like that, I mean, that is kind of a market watch, right? That's our own version of like a market watch. But I fear for the people that don't do as much deep research, and you're out there selling. I mean, whatever, it's their inventory, right? If you want to either overprice or underprice. People are either going to get a deal or feel like, you know, that you're not a fair vendor. But I think again, it just goes back to the knowledge stuff, right? The more knowledge you have, the better investor you're going to be, better collector you're going to be, of course, better vendor. If you ever decide to do all that stuff, you'll just be sharp as ever.
Yeah. And Henry, I have a question for you too. Like when you were at that show, like what did you see the most move for you? Like, was it a specific Pokemon? Was it a specific type of rarity, a set?
Cute pink cards.
Cute pink cards. Okay.
A lot of my girl, of course, like women, they notice the small things, right? The small details. And my girl was like, she was like, do you know like there's a certain like color that is like moving here, right? Like for the cheaper cards, the like light blues, the pinks, the yellows. I had a lot of females come to the table and want those cards, and they picked up at bulk. They wanted very shiny cards, and the ladies would always come in and be like, I'm like, what are you looking for? I'm looking for something shiny, is what they said. So I'm just like taking data. My girl's taking data points, and she's like, "Oh, next show, like we got them for sure."
Modern.
So that was cool. It was really cool to see how certain people collect. Like I said, there was a lady that collected Milkeries. I think that was cool. Her and my girl, like they got along great because Milkery is one of my girl's favorite Pokemon, and it was really cool seeing like people's favorite Pokemon, you know, sell. You know, and just like how Shug kind of gave us his 2 cents on that. He's like you see a certain collector and then they come back to the same show and you remember their favorite Pokemon so that you have it next time.
Yes.
Or just like you notice patterns in certain people and then you just kind of have it for next time. But that's pretty much it, dude. Like just certain colors, like just like pinks and blues and like stuff like, you know, like light blues like this, greens, like all that just moves super well. And then the darker cards, like I don't know, like the dark blues, like I don't know, just darker cards, just not like bright colors. Yeah, they just didn't move. Like I was after all my shit was cleared out, I was like, dude, it looks like I like I didn't stock color. And I mean, we talked about color, how important that is, right?
Exactly. I think it's so important to understand aesthetics too. It's like the biggest tip that I got coming into the vending space from psychology is colors. Like sort everything out, sort your display, sort your inventory the way that you'd like to look at it. So I always do color gradings from like darker to lighter.
Yeah, and then you were talking about the yellow stickers, right?
How yellow stickers helps. Yeah. So on the light spectrum, your eyes see yellow. It's like an eye grabbing color. So I like to use yellow as my stickers for my cards, just because as people doing like a double take.
Yeah. I might have to steal that from you. The little white stickers I had, like they were fine. Like because it's just small cards. I think because I was like so not. I mean, we were prepared. Like our setup was clean. Everything. My girl like crushed it. She did such a great job. She was up very late at night, just doing like last minute touches for her own sanity. She wanted to make sure like all the cameras worked. She wanted to make sure she tested the mics. She tested, you know, she loaded up all the sealed product in the wagon. She just had like she had a full game plan while I slept. So
shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to her, bro. She's like, you need energy because you need to be, you know, you need to be sharp. So she took care of that.
Right? She was your camera woman?
Yeah, she was my camera. Yeah, my camera. Yeah, she crushed it. Man. She crushed it. Her back was on fire. For sure, bro. Her back.
That's how heavy that camera was, huh?
Yeah, dude. Gosh, dude, hold on. Let me switch to manual.
It's all good. It's all good.
The camera is freaking old as hell. But yeah, or what was I saying? Hold on. There we go. She tried her best, and that camera just will eventually get to your back. It's just so heavy, dude. Like, well, I'll let you like hold it, dude. You have to.
That's how big it was.
Yeah, you have to put it on the gimbal, and you have to make sure the gimbal's like attached to you, just so you have a little bit of weight, because it's just so heavy. If you have it out here, it's like straight up doing like holding a plate. You know what I mean? And doing ab workouts. Like it's
crazy.
Tough. So shout out to her. She loved it. She loved interactions, and And she's super. I mean, we talked about it. She's super competitive. She's like, I should have done this better. I could have got a better angle here. Next show, I know like this is the angle.
Wow.
Like I got to get in like right here. Like I messed. I should have done this better. I'm like, dude, it was great. Like we had like it was you. We had such a good show for our first time. I was like, we made money. We had fun. There was like, I mean, shout out to OG Weedle Farmer in the building.
That was
Like
cool.
that was such a cool moment. Yeah, it was cool, dude. It couldn't have been a better first time show.
Right.
As nervous as I was, and you know, unprepared. I felt like I was very unprepared with the inventory. Do you ever like here's a vendor question right back at you. Do you ever look at other people's inventory and like get competitive? You're like, I need to step my shit up. Like I need to have a better inventory.
I
Is that
I sometimes thought about that when I first started, like my first two shows, right? And then it goes back to bringing it back to being grounded. It's like this is where I'm at. This is where that guy's at. He's got a crazy 50 grand inventory display case. And I'm sitting over here with a 10K grand display case. But comparison is the thief of joy. And you start playing those games with yourself. It's like, why am I even here then? Am I here for the money or am I here for the community? And I'm like, all right, I'm here for the community and my fun. Like I wanted to make more friends and network with other Pokemon fans. So I was
yeah.
like, whatever. At least I have cards in my display case that I like. And yeah, you just got to really block out that noise, man, because that's what a lot of things. That's the biggest thing right now in the space is everyone's comparing their collections to someone else's. Like their collection doesn't matter. It's like their
Yeah.
cards have nothing to do with you, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
collect what you
exactly.
like, and you'll be happy.
Yeah,
And if you're not
exactly.
happy, then why are you collecting?
Yeah.
That's it.
Just wait, bro, till you start using so you start making more YouTube videos and some guy or gal is just unhappy with the way that you're doing things. And it's just like the internet, and it's like
Yeah.
it's like you can't escape it. There's like there's so many people that feel like you should be collecting this way or you should be vending this way, and then you kind of absorb that energy and you kind of like reflect with it. You're like, am I like, is he right? Are they wrong? Are you know what I mean? I don't know. It's a back and forth thing that I sometimes tend to struggle with sometimes, but
And
you know
everyone's entitled to their opinion. Everyone's allowed to say whatever they want to say. At the end of the day, it's I'm doing me and you do you.
yeah.
And that's all it is.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
having fun.
as I was looking around and I set up we finished setting up, and then I walked around the table, shook everybody's hand, said what's up, introduced myself and all that good stuff. And yeah, like I noticed that around me there wasn't that like super crazy. There was one lady that she had crazy inventory. I mean, every slab was like 3.5K, like and above. Like she's a very popular, or she's a very established Sacramento vendor. I bought like the Gengar EX from her from Phantom Forces, the jelly bean one. Kind of looks like
Yep.
jumping
Yeah.
jelly beans. I bought that one from her. But this show she only had slabs. And she was cracking, and she like actually got in slabs, CGC slabs, and she was just cracking right before the show. That was her only inventory for singles. She was just cracking hella slabs, bro.
But
Like
you see
this,
what I mean? Like those things are bricks.
they're bricks.
Like respect if you like CGC, I could not collect it because I don't personally like them aesthetically.
How would you price like a CGC, which just sounds crazy, a CGC banger? How would you price like
Oh, then you have to like really take into consideration. Is it a gold or is it a CGC black label?
pristine?
Pristine? Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, man, if it's not, that thing's getting discounted. Like, what are you gonna do? What can you do? Who's gonna
I
buy
had
it?
I had this debate with one of she didn't want to be on camera, so I didn't want to put the conversation. But she was trying to tell me that CGC 10s are PSA 10s. And I said, no. I was like, I just agree to disagree. They're just not the same. And she was like, well, what? She's like, oh, and then no, she said a CGC 10 is better, is a more liquid than a PSA 9. I said, okay, we can like agree to disagree. I was like, but that's the online market. I'm telling you
Right.
what happens like in person. I was like,
Yeah.
if you and she's like, well, I'm gonna vend next month. And if someone brought the CGC to my table and it's a 10, like I would value it more than a PSA 9. I said, It's your table. You can do whatever you want to do, but respectfully, I'm not taking in CGC cards because I know they're just good. It doesn't matter if it's a pristine, the amount of people that are going to want that CGC pristine is going to be tough, right? Like compared to a PSA 9, at least a PSA 9, there you have options. Some
Mhm.
people will be like, hey, I might be able to crack and regrade. It might be a super clean copy. Um, what are your some of your thoughts on like
Man,
CGC 10s versus PSA 9s?
there are 9 collectors, and I say that because I'm one of them. But with her instance, where she really believes that I'm like, hey, more power. It's just you can
Good luck.
sell you can sell CGC online, but like you said, it is the online market, and in person, that thing is not moving. Like let's be very serious. Unless they really like the Pokemon and you give them that discount, then it'll come off your display case. But beyond that, man, I don't really risk buying CGC cards.
Bro, especially like expensive CGC cards. She was talking about the Silver Tempest Lugia. I'm like, ain't no shot.
One of
Uh,
those came up to me at the Fairfield show, and the guy was like, I'm not going to say his name, but he came in and he tried to sell it to me at a PSA 10. I said, man, there's no way I'm going to do that. Like, if anything, I'd probably take it in at like 74, 73, and he wouldn't meet me there. So I was like, yeah, there's no way.
was that in your last video?
No. It was this was on the Fairfield show the first day, but I cut it
Oh,
out because I'm not gonna blast someone like that.
bro, some vendor POV I just watched, there was a CGC pristine 10 came up to the dude's table and he did not want to touch it.
Mm-mm.
Um, can you sell it online? I sure, but I'm not, bro. I'm not vending to sell. Go list something online.
Yeah,
There's a reason why I'm here. It's just
yeah.
I I feel I don't know. Like she was very stuck in her ways, and I was like, gosh damn it, just walk away, bro. Like we can agree
You
to
gotta let them
disagree.
experience it, right?
Yeah, she was just trying to convince me just that she was so right on CGC, and I was like, what you see online is just not what it's gonna sell in person. I'm like, if you want to, I was like, look, if you want to just be in CGC slabs, like by all means, but I'm gonna take the stuff that is going to be the most liquid,
Yeah.
and even PSA 9s are liquid, dude. Like
Oh, all day, all
all
day.
day.
I love PSA 9s. I don't have to waste money on a 10. I mean, and it's modern, man. Like, you can't tell me like buying a PSA 10 in the modern era is a smart move. Those things are crashing and burning, and people try to tell you that they're worth the original peak release prices. They're not.
Hell no.
They are mass produced, and I'm trying to save your guys' wallet.
Yeah, dude, yeah, it's crazy. But should we go into our pet peeves?
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
and
You go first,
gosh damn it! All right,
or unless
let's.
you want me to go.
So
Mhm.
my biggest pet peeve was already addressed, and my wife tried to push her luck that day because she I told her I was like, and she knows this. She knows it. She's gonna watch this back. I told her I was like, she had a onion salad, a chicken salad sandwich or whatever,
Mhm.
and we were in the corner, and she just popped this salad open. She started smacking the salad, and I was like, babe, you're killing me. Please, like, there's like a little area to go eat. I was like, please just go sit. Like, and you're kicking me out. I was like, babe, I can't be a hypocrite. Like
Mhm.
having food out at the table, like to me, it just it. Well, I know, like now, I remember when I had Adam on, he was like, he's like, dude, I feel you, and like I understand like that concern, but he's like, when you're out there vending for like 6-8 hours, you just got to eat something, right? And I'm like, I get it, but like, in what other job does that fly? Like, I can't work a retail job and be like, oh, I'm just working 8 hours. Let me just smack a sandwich, like, and help a customer. Like, hey, don't fly. So that's
Right.
like my kind of like you're with the military stuff with the standing, right? It's just me
Yeah.
with like the eating. Like, I can't do it. And then the guy's like, oh, you want the slab? Let me just Here's my
Oh,
chicken fingers. Yeah, let me
not the
grab your
oil on the
slab.
slabs.
Here you go. Is this the one? I'm like, oh no, dude.
50% discount right there.
Yeah, you got to knock some stuff off. But
Right.
that's my biggest one, dude. The trade up challenges were kind of annoying, but I put it more on the parents. The parents are just like
Not the kid's fault.
not the kid's fault at all. It's like same thing. Like, so I did dog training for like 4 years, and when that was like my first job I did puppy training class for like disabled dogs, and then I did a little bit of puppy or older dog training, and it's always the owner's fault, right, for not putting in the effort to raise a good dog. Same thing with the kids. Not comparing them, guys, so not the same. But yeah, you guys just like the parents just sending the kids off to go do trade up challenges. I'm like,
It's diabolical, man. That's actually
damn.
pretty rude and so obvious.
Yeah, it's rude, right? That's
Mhm.
in lack of better words, it's just
Yeah,
rude.
very
So
rude.
it's yeah, that kind of I was like staring at the dad too. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Like,
check them a little bit, you know.
yeah, because then the kid's all bummed out, right? And then you're like,
Yeah, that's why I have like a separate box for like freebies, and I love giving things away to the very grateful kids. I love it because that's what I wish had happened to me as a child. You know, I never had
mhm,
experienced that, so seeing them smile is like, you know, healing my inner child. You know, and
for
it's pretty
sure.
cool. I like with those trade up challenges with the very ungrateful children. I'm sorry, I'm not
Yeah.
going to do anything.
Those these two cute little Filipino girls. They were like hiding behind their dad, and like I was like, "Do you have a favorite Pokemon?" And, you know, Stan, he's great with kids. Like his like his life is his grandkids, right? He like loves them to freaking death. So anytime he sees kids that are like around that age, he just like crushes it, right? He's so good. And these two little Filipino girls are like, "What's your favorite Pokemon, bro?" Guess what? Guess what her favorite Pokemon was? The older one. Guess what she was probably 6 years old. Take your
Since Cha,
what is it? What did you say?
since Cha, I'm just throwing a random one out there.
No, think here, let me give you a here's a hint. Here's a
So
hint. It's on this card.
the Ray.
Rayquaza was her favorite
Wow,
Pokemon.
wow.
I showed her the tattoo on the side of my head, and she freaked out. She was like she was like she's like, "Oh, oh." She was so sweet. And I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, dude." I was like, "Do you watch the show?" And they I don't think they watched the Horizons,
Yeah,
but it was so interesting. I was like, this little girl, her favorite Pokemon is Rayquaza?
I wonder how that came about.
Like, what? The parents didn't watch Pokemon? I'm like, "How is your favorite Pokemon Rayquaza?" It was pretty cool. It was super cool. And I think her sister's favorite Pokemon was Pikachu, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that was a huge like WTF moment
Mhm.
of kids' favorite Pokemon, or the kid that was like he had a Doug Trio. Doug
Sure.
Trio
Okay.
was one of his favorites Pokemon, and I was like, damn, dude, the kids like that's not one you hear every day,
No,
you know?
not often. But that's what's so cool. When I hear like Pokemon names that are so uncommon to hear, I'm like, wow, there really is a favorite Pokemon for every single person here.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
they're not popular, and that's okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
And it's nice to try to have like I'm treating it now as like an additional challenge for myself of like, can I have somebody's favorite Pokemon? Like can't I don't want anyone to walk away and be like, oh, he didn't have what I needed. Oh, he didn't have what you know what I mean? Like it's so now it's like a different form of collecting in a sense. It's
Yeah. You're collecting
very
for them.
yeah, I'm collecting for somebody
Yeah.
is it was cool. But yeah, I mean, I didn't think I was gonna have as much fun with the interactions with the kids. Like there was a lot of freaking little sweeties, this little sweethearts that just came to the table and just freaking made my day. Like I said, the times where I was just like gassed, tired of like talking to just freaking stinky adults, just trying to freaking penny pinch their way down to $5. There was a cute little kid that came up and just wanted to like just like, "Oh, do you wanna see my binder?" I'm like, "Hell
Yeah.
yeah, I wanna see your
It's
binder,
refreshing.
dude."
It's
Yeah, it
refreshing.
was sick.
It's like talking to you in the past.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah,
like, wow, I used to be that kid right there.
yeah,
And
yeah,
and, and I wanted someone to see my collection. but no one
Yeah.
cared. You
Yeah.
know?
I wanted to show somebody my my Japanese Squirtle that was the whole crap was frayed out. It's like fuzzy on the sides, you know. I didn't have like a lot of cards, but I think I had a Machamp. I think the Holo Machamp was like my first holographic card that I ever owned. I don't know what version of it what it was, um, but it was the Machamp. So I still have a special place in my heart for Machamp
Yeah.
for those reasons. But like you said, dude, it is very refreshing to see those kids and like you do see a little bit of yourself in there, right? You
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever have these moments. You ask yourself this question of like, would little Josh be? I don't know. Would he be proud of like who you are and like what you're doing with Pokemon, or would he be like,
Hmm.
he's like, man, this guy's like all business. This guy's all like,
Oh,
ain't no fun. Like, you know
that's
what I
a cool
mean?
question. I like that. It's definitely the first one and not the latter.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I'm not really here for the money, even though there is money involved. But if I really was about the money, it'd be firm at everything, market price for everything, like no negotiations, no deals. But it's definitely the first one where I try to give back to the collectors, and the young collector in me is like, hey, these are the people we wanted to be friends with that we didn't
Yeah.
have. So, and you have that opportunity now. I'm like, it's still here, and I'm
Yeah.
happy out here now. You know, it's beautiful.
It is pretty cool, bro. We'll see if that magic stays with me.
It will. It will,
with
Henry. I'm telling you, it will. Because that next show, now you've got that rhythm and that flow.
Yeah.
That it was that second show for me this year that really caught me in the Bears trap. And I'm like, oh, I actually like this a lot more than I thought I would. Like I thought it was gonna be like a one and done, two and done. And I said, wait, why am I buying more cards for the shows? I'm like, I think I like this.
Yeah.
So here we are, both of us
Yeah.
vending. Like,
That's true.
oh, who would have thought?
Yeah, it's just a little push, right? It's a little push in a different direction. I kind of want to talk about the content really quick as well, but I mean, you know, you hopped into the content. I mean, you're crushing it with like the vendor POVs and you know, you're doing all the things like right and you're doing things for the right reason and it's just like I'm sure that even that was like a push in a certain direction for you, right?
Mm-hmm. It all started out with us just talking about it in Discord, and that's why I always tell everyone, like, if you guys want a really strong collector community, join Henry's Poke Discord, because those guys are the homies, and I would not trade them at all. They literally kept talking my ear off about getting into the space and branding myself the way I wanted to show the world who I actually was, right? And it's like, in order to make connections, you have to kind of put yourself on the stage a little, and that was like the nerve-wracking part for me at first. It was just like, oh well, now I got eyes on me, and it's not just me. It's like, well, my fiance's in this too. She's my backbone and my support, so she's in this too. So how am I going to facilitate this branding on YouTube and this potential business plan
Yeah.
as the right way, the correct way, right? And just start off with a video with that first vendor POV, and it was all for fun. Like, that thing was rookie level editing, and I would just say it now. It was so bad. Like, for me, when I rewatch it, I just cringe. And but I mean, that was only a month and a half ago, and it goes to show, like, if you just have fun and you're willing to learn the skills, like you're willing to learn how to edit, how to Photoshop, how to Canva, how to play with the creative mind in a sense, right? With editing videos, you can make it. And I'm just doing this for fun.
Yeah.
Like
But
the money, you don't make much money on YouTube. Like, what
yeah.
is it, like 10K views, $50? Like, it's not what I'm here for, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, but here's the difference, Josh. You came into the members Discord, and we have the content creators channel, right? Where everyone throws their thumbnails or titles and stuff. And there's a lot of people in there that, you know, sometimes they take the advice and sometimes they don't.
Right.
And you sat there and you took the constructive criticism, you made those changes. The proof is in the pudding. Like I think you always had the content creator in you. It was just the packaging. And once you got that packaging down, it was game over. And we have a lot of stars and like I mean, and that's why I mean you're there in the calls, right? When I'm kind of like
Yeah.
harsh and yelling at people in the Discord, I'm like, you guys, like just listen to the advice that is given by the people in here, because there's a lot of successful people that know what they're doing, and it's very foolish to come in and just be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna do whatever I want." You know,
Right.
and it's silly. It's very silly, and for
It's
you
free
to come
game.
in, it's free game.
Yeah.
It's just free game.
Hmm.
And, yeah, for you to come in and take the constructive criticism and just dude, the video just spoke for itself, and that's that's why I'm so passionate in there, because I think there's a lot of superstars in there. I think
Oh
that there's
yeah.
a lot of people that are beautiful minds, really great people,
Hmm.
and yeah, it's awesome, dude. It's awesome. Like, I'm so when I see Hector in the chat. When I see Hector's video get 1K, bro, I'm like, I'm cheering freaking louder than probably he is. When I see
Shout out
you
Hector.
succeed, freaking cheering louder probably than you are, right? It's like I want to see my boys succeed. I want to see my boys succeed when they take the group seriously, and they take it, take all the constructive criticism. It just that's what it's there for. Like,
Yeah.
you
More
know,
power to you, man. Because literally, I have to say this all the time. It's like your community that you've built. This is the foundation that you've laid the bricks for. And so we have a roof over our heads when we walk into that little community, man, because you built it. So shout out to you, because I've been to many discords and there's not many that are very positive, right? They don't really help build the individual. And it's more so about money this and money that. Like, hey, the money will come, but you have to have the passion and the love for whatever you're trying to build first, because you don't make money out in the street. Like,
yeah,
you got to have the foundation for everything first, right? Learn the
yeah,
skills, and number one, don't use AI.
yeah.
That kind of stuff really irritates me too. Just when you say the same things, like the AI stuff, just it shows that the creativity is dying now. You know.
Yeah, people want the fast, and then I mean, you see it, bro. Like, people get monetized and then they just switch up. They're like, how can the quality starts to just completely get demolished because they're now trying to keep up with that paycheck. They're like,
Mm,
what's the most viral thing I could talk about today to keep up with this paycheck? Can I go do a show and then just because so I can get the paycheck, right? That's what it
mm,
turns into. And it
yeah,
turns into less of like the love for the game.
yeah.
And the love, like, for me, like, when I came into the game, there was no community for me. There was no one willing to help me. I reached out to some content creators, some bigger content creators, literally got left on scene. And I told myself, I want to create a space where if someone wants to come and be like, "Yo, I don't know how to use Photoshop." Okay, let me help you out. I don't know how to. I don't know what kind of thumbnail looks good. I don't need like I can just. I don't know everything. I'm not saying I do, but I can at least give a helping hand and maybe direct you to someone that does know, right?
Exactly.
And be that, like, bridge for people to succeed. And, like, again, people will I mean, I get all the comments, people think I'm arrogant or have an ego or cocky or whatever, but it is what it is. Like, I want to see people win, and I wanna see my friends succeed, and that was the reason for the Discord. And I hope, and I know most of you guys will surpass me and do some crazy things, and that's awesome. Like, that's what the community is there for. So, I
I
don't know if
truly
that's
believe what you say, man. I truly believe what you say, because you've put the proof in the pudding already, man. Like, it's so simple. Like, I was telling you, guys, this is coming out here first. I got copyrighted, and I was like, who am I gonna go to? Like, who knows this stuff? And I got copyrighted for a literal beat. And I said, there was no copyright claims on this beforehand. So now I'm over here panicking. I'm like, there's only one person I really know who I can trust right now with this kind of information that is gonna help me fix the solution. So I'm like, hey, Henry, man, I need your help. I am trying to get someone to like manually make beats for me for my intro, and there you go. Like, you showed up for me, man. And I respect it, and
yeah.
obviously you get paid for that. But dude, it's awesome, like what you do. So
Appreciate
thank
that,
you
bro.
for coming out to save me for that too.
Yeah, no, no, dude. I mean, for everyone who doesn't know, I make music for my other YouTube channel. So Josh hit me up and he's like, "Hey, I need some lo-fi hip hop." I haven't made lo-fi hip hop in a while, but I mean, it came back to me within the first
Shout
like
out Henry for
two
real.
hours. I just had to lock in really quick. Did a little. So any Josh videos is going to be lo-fi hip hop by me in the first like couple of
Banger
minutes.
intro, by the way. You guys get to hear
Appreciate
it
that.
this week. It's gonna be
Appreciate
crazy.
that. Appreciate that, bro. But yeah, dude, it's a cool. I mean, you know, to not just talk about the Discord community the whole time, but like, I mean, just community in general is so important. Like, with your help, now I'm vending. Now I'm feeling more comfortable, and then we're gonna be vending. You know, we're gonna be vending
Ooh.
together and crushing it, and hopefully doing big things, dude. Doing big things.
Yeah, dude. And before I forget, like going back to the pet peeves, because I know I wasn't able to give my answer. Didn't want to detract from the actual conversation, right? I think the biggest pet peeve I'm having right now, Henry, is the mispricing due to the lack of knowledge on conditioning and era of the said card, right? And
Yeah.
that's what hurts because then you have people fighting over, well, this is vintage, so it's MP instead of like HP or damaged. I'm like, you got to explain a little better than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see it. It's
How
very
do you
important
how
to
do
study those cards.
how do you think people should fix that? Do you think it's just like a comping error on a certain app that they're using, or?
Well, definitely, it goes hand in hand with that, but it's still low effort. And so
Mm,
when people are seeing these vendor POVs getting blasted in their face on their watch page, and they think it's very easy to just price a card to whatever they think it may be, or may miss the actual condition of the card, and just market as near mint, I mean, that's where things fall apart, right? It's the low effort that you put behind the pricing.
yeah, because like I agree, bro. So like a near mint error versus a pricing error is so different,
Mm-hmm.
right? Very different. Um, you can get away. I mean, not get away, but you can talk down to the price as like a starting price. Let's say the card is, for easy example, $7,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's a $5 card. You talk it down, maybe come under or whatever you guys settle. But like saying that a card is near mint and it's
Right.
turf,
So I'm
that's a
saying
no go.
it's like the rules are there on TCG Player as well. It'll basically tell you like near mint is anything with three dots or less, three small whitening dots, and that's it. Anything more, you start moving into LP, MP, HP damaged.
Yeah.
You know?
One tip I could give new vendors is that just be willing to come down on your price. Like, just
Oh,
know that you're gonna take a haircut, work with people, and like the happy customer, returning customer is gonna be well worth the dollar that you're missing out, and there's, they're gonna hear
correct.
the people that are gonna say, yeah, but you're skimming your profits, you times that by 100, you're now down $100. But that $100 up front might turn into, 5 grand with that customer if he
In
decides
the
to get
future.
a expensive slab. So you kind of I mean, I think we're both on that same page with that,
All
right?
day. I'll always come down if it makes sense. And that's where it comes down to like understanding your inventory, like know your inventory, know your margins, and be willing to come down just a little bit. It doesn't have to be like $20 off a card, right? But it's as simple as 3, 4, 5, maybe for bigger cards, even 30. Like I'll
Yeah.
come down all day for bigger cards because at the end of the day, it's like, are you really selling? If you're
Yeah.
not moving a card, are you selling? Right?
Did you see that it's a brand new short of like the type of buyers? Did you send that it was me and you, Eric, in our chat?
I don't think
The
I think
buyer was like, it's just like just a short of different type of buyers, but the buyer's like, he's like, oh, you have that? That's a low pop. And then you're like, yeah, you interested? He's like, no, I'm not stupid. And then it's like,
no, I haven't seen that.
I'll send it to you. It's so good. And he's like, oh yeah, it's $10. Yeah, can you do 7? Yeah, I can. And then they just walk away.
Bro, I'm telling you. This
Oh
market
my.
is becoming smarter. And if the vendors don't evolve and don't understand how to communicate correctly with these potential collectors, that is where the issue lies,
Yeah.
right? It's like
I
they're getting smarter. They know how to price. They know how to
Yeah.
condition.
Yeah.
They know where to look for last souls and comp and average things. You're not the only one anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the funniest thing that I just continue to make myself laugh. I would just tell people like, yeah, my sticker's my sticker, but like shoot me an offer. Like, I will
Mhm.
not be offended. Shoot me an offer. They're like,
Always.
I don't know. I'm like, bro, do you want the card or not?
Yeah, say a number.
Like, say a number. I was like, bro, I will not be offended. And they're like, yeah, no. I was like, all right, bro, come on,
Yeah.
bro, come on.
And we need more good vendors, Henry. So like seeing your POV was like good guy Henry for me. I was like, we need more of that, man. Because same with those whatnot streamers, like Are we gonna let these bad streamers and bad vendors overtake the hobby? No. Like there needs to be better vendors. There are amazing ones here, especially in NorCal where we live. Man, this community is thriving with great vendors. But what I'm saying is like on a more bigger scale for the
Yeah.
country, right? Like we need
Yeah.
to see these things everywhere.
Yeah. Shout out to our boy Adam for we're gonna be vending for him. Adam's freaking awesome. I had him on the pod the other day. He was super cool. So I mean, we're both. That's wait. We're doing August 8th and 15th, right? Back to
August
back.
8th, and yeah, back to back. The weekend after that, we're at Adams. It's crazy. Shout out Adam, man. We are absolutely excited for you. I mean, that man's success speaks for itself. People know Adam.
Yeah,
he's a genuine dude, genuine guy.
Yeah, me and him had a really good conversation on a live. He was one of my favorite guests that I've had, and he was awesome. But yeah, I saw him at the show, and yeah, he reached out to me, and I'm super stoked that he thought of me, even though I just started. So it's gonna be freaking fun, bro. Hopefully, Eric. Wait, was Eric gonna be there?
We need him.
Maybe
we're gonna need him.
Yeah, we're good.
For the 15th, we're gonna have our amazing ladies with us. So I'll have Miss Iron. She'll be with me, and you'll have your wife.
Yeah.
And, at least they'll have each other too.
Yeah.
So
is it at the same spot?
I think it's that one. I think it's the Country Lanes.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that where you vended recently?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think it might be there.
Oh, okay.
I've never been there, but that's for the 15th. And
okay. Yeah, it's like it was like, so if you took out all the extra vendor stuff, like the Squishmallows and comics and all that stuff, you could probably fit another 20 vendors.
Wow, this is gonna be fun, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be shout out to Adam. Adam's in the chat right now. Yeah, it's gonna be jam packed, dude, for sure. And like, there's AC in there, so it's not like that hot. The bathrooms are right there, so you're like not having to go far. So it's cool. Yes. Yeah. Adam said 61 tables.
Let's go, man.
Yeah. So we're chilling. We're super chilling, dude. Hey, man, my little corner was awesome. I loved it. I felt like at home. I was in the pokey corner all over again.
I'm excited. Cool. So it's gonna be super cool, Henry, because it's gonna be my fiance's like first introduction to Pokemon in general. Like she didn't grow up with Pokemon, but she's heard of it from me. So I'm always talking about it, and it's her first show. So I really want to show her like this is the scale we're at, like in today's current market with collectibles. Like Pokemon is blowing up, and it's not something that she really grew up seeing like that, So I'm really excited for her to see what's going on at these shows.
Yeah, for sure, bro. She'll see the community. She'll see, the good people. She'll see the friends. She'll see the, possibilities as well. And it is scale. I mean, my girl's a freaking diehard. She's a nerd, bro. My girl's just as nerdy as I am. But and she loves. I mean, she grew up. She grew up with Pokemon. But after seeing like after she sees me like sell booster boxes and all that stuff, and then the vending stuff, now she's like, yeah, you can freaking scale the shit out of this thing.
You can definitely scale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
with room, you have cushion to work around too.
What do you mean?
Like understanding your profit margins and all that. When it comes down to like I said, scaling, like
you
have a lot of cushion to play with.
For sure, yeah. And then, like I said, going back to knowing the market, right? Like paying attention to the market. The more you know, the bigger chances you can take. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I kind of want to talk about the so we're vending, right? We're vending August. I believe we potentially have a show for September per stand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's a few of them. Are you concerned about the market going into the 30th and after the 30th? Are you maybe making certain plays or maybe holding back for certain things, or is it just business as usual, play it by ear?
I think we play it by our firsthand account, since we're literally sitting front row, and we get to see it firsthand before the rest of the market hears about it, right? So that's like the beauty of vending. But I'm not too worried. Like this summer slowdown is historically, it's gonna do this, right? It happened last summer, the summer before that, and the summer before that, and now we really get to see who's really here. for the collectors, for their collections, for the love of the game. And the ones who are leaving and panic selling, and you see it right now, I'm seeing it everywhere. It's all in my stories. Buy this on my collector app and buy this and buy that. I'll give you a discount for, I'll sell this to you for like 65, 70%. I'm like, wow, these people really never cared. And guess what? We will gladly buy it because we love Pokemon, and we'll still be here after this all potentially falls, after the 30th and Gen 10 is released. I'm still going to be here having fun with the homies, talking Pokemon at midnight, and hey, I think it's a good thing that this is happening because it's rooting out the people who are here for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Right. You're talking about the thieves, the grifters, people who are scaling for, all right, I won't mention it. People who are scaling for the wrong reasons, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not too worried right now. We see the great collectors that are willing to stop by and just say hi. Like, that's the power of community, the network, right? And at the end of the day, collectors will hang out with collectors, and we're gonna have fun out there.
Yeah. I'm worried a little bit in the sense of I need to get rid of my expensive PSA slabs from the ultra modern stuff. And
I agree.
Yeah, so that stuff, like, that's the things that I worry about. And since I have so much money at PSA, so many cards that need to be like sold, that's the only like risk I really took this year. I wouldn't even say it's a big risk, but as the submissions start to come close to the 30th, I start to get a little nervous. I can't sleep at night type shit, Because I'm like, dude, if we do see this Rayquaza come out and it does flop, because I remember when people were so bullish on Chaos Rising, the Greninja set. How can we ever fall with Greninja? And I'm a Greninja fan. So let's not get it twisted, chat. And yet here we are, right? Box is what, $190? You could probably get it for 180 locally, 175 locally. Pitch Black, I mean, sitting at $160, $165.
Yeah, MSRP locally, those guys.
It's MSRP. So you're telling me if a Rayquaza set comes out and it's a very okay Rayquaza, I don't believe that Pokemon, like, I as much as I love Greninja, that's not what the market wants.
Right.
And if the market determines what it wants, it doesn't matter how good of a Pokemon it is, even as strong as Rayquaza. I believe like that Rayquaza can fail as well. So if that happens and 30th anniversary gets printed into all hell, where is the market by Gen 10, by 2027 midway, maybe Q1? I mean, we could just be kind of cooked.
See, I don't see, Henry, I don't see that card failing, but you know what I do see is, like you said, the mass printing of all of this. Like, Pokemon knows what they're doing, and people still forget that they want your money too. What do you think happens when that set is in print for next 2.5 years? And what if they extend it? That thing is worth nothing like it's going to be priced at release day. Watch that release day price be like $900, $1,000 for whatever Rayquaza that is. That is not the actual price. Let's be real.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the market can just hold up until Gen 10. Just continue to, like, my eggs are all in. I mean, and I always preach not to do this, and my dumbass did it, but I just put all my eggs in the PSA basket because, I took a calculated risk. I graded cards that not only that I love, but cards that I believe in, and cards that I already made, like, prearranged deals with, but a lot of people with like the mid-era stuff. But it still like is a concern. I'm not like, again, I was just joking. I'm not freaking losing sleep or whatever, but it does give me, I'm like, if two things happen at the same time, we could be looking at a nice little haircut, dude. I think like 40%. We've seen it already, but I think we could see a nice little 40% retracement for a lot of these cards, a lot of these slabs.
We need it. We do need it, And
I agree.
People think I'm crazy to say that. It's like, well, you're kind of telling me who you are now. You know,
Yep.
we need this. This is not sustainable long term. You have people ripping packs at the prices that are double retail, triple, 5x. It's like this is wild to me. I'm not ripping anything unless it's retail, you know.
Yeah. And even retail, it's like even retail, I'm like, ooh,
And
I
now,
don't
going
know.
back, Henry, to like the speculation of these upcoming sets, we've seen traditionally, like historically, with the past sets, right, of every single block, the back half has been so good. Like they just keep improving at that half point. Where do you think it goes for the mega block, especially that they're teasing this mega set, and people online are saying a potential mega tag team set? Dude, I'm telling you, it's more bananas. It's gonna be way more bananas, like Donkey Kong Island kind of bananas. When that thing releases, like back half, we're not even ready. Like they're just trying to slow us down because what they have planned is gonna make us throw our wallets at them. You know?
I think so. We do know one thing's for sure. We are going to see a Lucario set. If
Hype.
it's a 1-for-1 Lucario set, I think it has potential because Lucario is a very popular Pokemon. The same thing with Greninja. But another thing that is 100% sure, we're getting a shiny set. So we still need the shiny mega set.
Oh my gosh,
So
dude.
if we get a shiny mega Gengar, we get a shiny mega Rayquaza, we get a
Shiny
shiny mega
Metagross. Oh,
whatever,
so
Sharpedo. I'm just kidding.
yeah.
We might be yeah, we might be cooked for a little bit.
Yeah. That might be the set to literally tank everybody, bro.
That might be
Because
it,
we're not gonna
bro.
have money to spend.
But I'm like, but like the 30th anniversary is it's really good. Like
Mhm.
I've changed my mind for sure. I was like, it gave me Foy Coco, so I'm all in on
Oh,
Foy
it's gonna be
Coco.
fun. It's gonna be
So it's
so
gonna be
fun.
cool. But I know how this Josh, I've been here before. I know how this ends. The anniversary set comes out and then it's just GG's.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I every day I open the gram, I see a brand new video. Tell me how these people are getting access to the product like right now. Like they're doing pre-rips.
Backdoors on
Like
backdoors.
wow. Every card from what we've already seen, every card is hollow. You know, the reprints that they're doing from vintage all have the gold borders, and oh my gosh, they're gonna get me with that gold border Metagross reprint because I have a PC for him. Like that Shinji Carp that we made a bet on.
And the
Who knows?
Shinji Pika.
Yep, I saw that. That was pretty
Shinji
cool.
Pika textured.
It'd be super cool to see how collectors work around these prices and then what these resellers do to the secondary market when it comes to pricing. You know, I'm very curious. So I have the popcorn ready because I'm not buying that stuff unless it's retail.
Oh, I know exactly how it's gonna go. You want the game plan?
Mm-hmm.
You want to hear the game plan?
Mm-hmm.
The game plan is it comes out, right? Pla- product is 4x, 4x, right? People are FOMOing, freaking foaming at the mouth. They can't get enough of it. They're ripping. The Instagrams go crazy. The TikToks go crazy. The OnlyFans girls are showing the boobs to rip the pikas. Everything's going crazy, right? We see
Yeah.
all of that. And then it starts to sit in that we see wave two come of more celebrations. And then another wave. And then a wave after that. And then people start to say, damn, I kind of already ripped enough. I kind of already have all these cards. I have triples, quadruples of a certain card. Let me go sell these off, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the market needs is a little bit of that, a little bit of the doubles and the triples. And it's like, yeah, steak dinner once a month is great, right? But a steak dinner every night, people start to get tired of it. And I
Yeah.
think that's what's going to happen with the 30th. I think they did a better job compared to the 25th anniversary set because it's so much bigger than the 25th. They give us so much more to chase, but I think it's not going to matter. I think a lot of those cards are just going to be out in the market, very readily available, and that's why I tell people when I make video, if I'm going to make a 30th anniversary video, it's literally going to be that of just hold your damn horses, pause, turn off the phone, turn off the YouTubes if you want. Don't partake into the FOMO because people will they're gonna get hurt, dude.
Yeah.
They're gonna wash away all of their gains from all the years holding all these boxes and withstanding the highs and the lows because they think rotating into the 30th is going to be profitable. And they're just going to give back all those gains. That's how I think it's going to.
That set is sick. Exactly how you explained it. I agree with that. But that set that they have coming out, you're talking about the brand new art, the whole night and day mechanic, the monochrome, even though I'm not the biggest fan of them. It's a lot. And it's a lot more variety, let's say, in selection than the 25th, right? Now in the future, you compare the impact of like the number 25 in an anniversary year to the 30th. Which one has more appeal to you?
Oh, the 30th.
20. So when you think about numbers, right? Just numbers, not knowing.
Oh, yeah, 25,
yeah. Right?
Yep.
You know, so where does the 30th fall in line? Does it fall in line with the rest of the 35th, 40th, 45th, the forgotten era of anniversary sets? Like, who knows, right? And that's like fun to speculate on. But the art that they have in this set is beautiful. I'm not going to sit there and say it's not beautiful. It's beautiful. I really just wish that they reduce that Pikachu stamp just a little bit, just the size of it, just a little bit. It's a little too big for me, man.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it was, yeah. No, I mean, you're right. I think maybe that went into it, right? People are like, yeah, they think we're going to hold back because it's the 30th. Nah, we're going full force. Lily's full force. And we're going to make them, you know, it's really that, dude. It's really that, like, the YouTube space just makes me want to freaking bash my head against the wall at times. They're like, why have we not seen booster boxes? Why have we not seen any reprints? Why? It's like, are you fucking kidding me? This is most like clear, obvious. Like, it's like your mom standing behind you, smacking you upside the head, and you're like, who's hitting me? I can't, but who is hitting me? Your mom is just freaking smacking you upside the head, right? That's literally how it feels like with the Pokemon space. It's like, guys, we're running into a 30th anniversary set where Pokemon needs to hit a grand slam and pull everyone, not only that's already here in Pokemon deep, balls deep in Pokemon, they need to grab your brother, they need to grab your mom, they need to grab your cousin, they need everybody to come back. Hey, you remember Metagross? Yeah, you like Metagross. No, you like Metagross. Have you ever had Metagross with texture and gold? Oh, you like gold. I know you new guys and ladies. I know you guys like gold. I got something for you over here. Oh, and you like exclusive, expensive stuff? We got UPCs. You guys can fight over, stab each other, shoot each other over. We got come on right now. That's exactly what Pokemon has planned. And it works every
The logistics is on point. Like, they're not printing anything else because they know what they need to allocate everything to.
For sure.
All the print power is in this 30th, and is not as rare as you guys believe it will be. It will be everywhere, and no one can buy all of it, right? No one can buy all of it. The whales will probably take a good chunk, but they're still going to keep pushing it. How many years is this going to go for?
You know what's actually rare? Bro, you know what's actually rare? Perfect Order is going to be actually rare. As much as we like laugh at, like, you know what I mean?
It's not bad. I like the set because
Paradox
I like Variants of Fable.
Paradox Rift is going to be rare. All the sets that were very rippable, and we're going to look around, we're like, oh, shit. I mean, it's the same thing in the Sun and Moon era, dude. We all know the people that were in the Sun and Moon era, why it's so expensive, because there was no boxes.
Yep. There was no
box. It's very small it's very small supply. And the moment people realized that, it was too late. I think the same thing is going to happen to these mega evolution blocks with Perfect Order, Chaos, Pitch Black, and potentially Delta Rain or whatever. However long this little stretch of people being like, the 30th, Ascended Heroes, Shiny, whatever coming out, right? The specialty sets. Those sets are going to be very, very difficult to find, I believe, down the line.
I do want to have a Pitch Black booster box, so if that opportunity presents itself, I will definitely snag one for the PC.
Yeah, you need one, bro. You absolutely need one. And then if you want to, was that
Perfect Order is not as bad as people say. Like we've said it how many times before, hundreds. they weren't here for the bad set, so they don't know what a bad set is. They hear the echo chamber saying it doesn't have Charizard, it doesn't have Rayquaza, there's no Mewtwo and Pikachu. This set is trash. Don't invest your money in here. I'm like, what if someone likes Clefairy? That little girl and little boy might like Meowth and Mega Clefable and Zygarde. You don't know, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I completely switched sides. I mean, Eric saw it live. I was like, the more I looked at it, the set and covered the set more and more, I was like, dude, it's kind of fire. Because I have the Mega Zygarde. It's in Japanese. I paid $17 for that card, or $18 around there. Gorgeous card. I was like looking at this thing. I was like, holy shit, this card is freaking sick. I'm tripping. What am I? I'm tripping. This card is great. And I grabbed the Clefairy. First day in Osaka. Freaking I need to do something for my side job. And they said, hey, I need you to go grab some cards. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go buy some cards right now. Freaking grab the Zygarde for like $18, $17. And then I grabbed the Clefairy for like, I don't know, like $5, $7, something like that. And then the Mega Clefable for like $10. And I had all three of them. And I was like, I needed the Meowth. I should have bought the Meowth. And I grabbed the Mega Starmie as well. I looked at those 4 cards, dude. I was like, there's no way these cards are that bad. There's just no way. They're not that bad. Like Clefairy is a Gen 1 Pokemon, very popular Pokemon. The Mega's beautiful. Zygarde, I mean, there's people like Zygarde. For everyone that doesn't know that, people like Zygarde.
I like him for a different reason, just because he looks like a Gundam. I'm a huge Gundam guy.
Yeah, it's Gundam. Yeah,
dude, he looks so cool, man.
Yeah, he's sick. A giant freaking blaster. Freaking, it's as close as Pokemon will ever get with the I mean, I guess Mega Blastoise has like a giant cannon on his back, so I guess there's that.
Like, I really want to see where this market is in the next 15, 20 years. Like, we're gonna have our own little kids, and we're gonna see what they like. You know,
VR.
Oh my gosh,
that's exactly what it is, bro. I'm gonna we'll put on our VR. It has to. I mean, that's like the only way, right? That's only sick. Just VR. You know, you train your Pokemon all day, all night. You freaking the Discord is now virtual Discord, and you guys are all pull up. You know, you're like, you know what, Brandon? Give me the fade right now. Let's catch a fade at 2 a.m. on a Saturday night. Yeah, like let's see who's really about this life, right? That'd be so sick.
I mean, someone just created the holograms for the Yu-Gi-Oh game recently.
Oh, I saw that.
YouTube, that YouTube video. That was crazy. It's coming.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's what I'm going to Worlds on what is it? August 25th, 26th or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm so stoked. But like have you saw the what they do with the cards? So when they play the card, like a little animation comes up on the screen that's on the floor. So it's it's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh ish where they play and like the monsters come out. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like that, but it's so cool. It's so freaking. I don't know what's going on. What was that?
You gotta take a video of that.
Oh, I'm vlogging. Yeah, I'm vlogging the whole thing. It's just me and Sammy. Like, I tried to get my girl a ticket, but it was like already too late. And Sammy had. Yeah, so it would just be me and him.
Imagine how crowded it's going to be for that whole day and that World's weekend. Like, we have a bunch of trade nights popping up already, like ready to go for that. Yeah. You're gonna see cards everywhere, man. Like outside the venue, because obviously there's no reselling allowed inside the venue.
Yeah. There we signed up for the who is this artist? I am terrible. I freaking love his work. Naoki Saito. I signed up for him to sign a card. So you could bring one card for him to sign or for them to sign. And then we signed up for a Sao drawing class. So that would be cool. I believe Sao was teaching that drawing class.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken. That's what I was told. Either way, I'm freaking there. When I saw that, because they have like a list of stuff to do. And I was like, oh, dude, Sao drawing class? Let's freaking go. Sign up for that. And then I did like there's one more event that I did. But Sunday was only available, so we'll be there Sunday. But I'm so excited. I've never been to Worlds, and obviously it's in our backyard, so I have to go. And I was so sad. I was so sad that I didn't get the invite And then I just randomly popped in my email like a few days ago. I was like, oh shit, I got
It's
in.
funny. I got the invite like 3 months back, and then you had to like reply to like within
72
a
hours.
certain amount of days. I didn't reply, so I lost my slot, and I tried to reply again. I'm like,
Oh
slipped through my
no.
fingers, brother. But it is what it is, and I guess I wasn't meant to be there, right? And that's how I take it. Who knows? I could have been robbed going through.
Yes. you're just like I could have gone to a car accident or something. I didn't need
It is what it is.
It is what it
I'll
is,
watch
man.
everyone have fun, you know.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna vlog the whole thing. It's gonna be you'll be there through the camera. I wanted to go Saturday because Eric's brother Joaquin, they're going on Saturday, and we couldn't get Saturday, so
Okay.
it is what it is. It's just like it's too close. It's so close that like it's silly for me not to go. Right?
Are you planning on taking the boat there and then the train, or
no? I'm just drive. We'll just drive straight.
Drive. Okay.
Yeah, drive straight in. Yeah, we. Well, I mean, I'll find like I mean, when I stayed in SF this past weekend, we just stay at this parking garage that I go to. It's pretty affordable, and it's like in a safe area. Then we'll just Lyft or Uber in.
No, if you just park up in Vallejo, take the boat over, it's $10, and then you take the train. It's like $5 back and forth.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You save so much time. You get to sleep, get to relax. You got Wi-Fi in the boat. They got a bar. They got food.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. It's a bougie boat. It's not bad.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I might have to.
So I take to work. So I take the boat.
Nice.
It's very quiet, very relaxed.
Oh,
it's
nice.
all working class people, you know.
Okay. All right. I like that. Maybe that'll make for a better video.
Yeah, and no traffic.
And no traffic because there's only a few boats.
So Henry, I have a question for you real quick too.
Yeah.
When it comes to vetting, would you ever consider like live streaming a show?
So I talked to Haas about this, and Haas was saying that it is a good idea in theory, but it's hard to manage once it gets busy. Mm-hmm. I have thought about it. I think me and Toopcat were talking about that on one of the calls, but he wanted me to do it because he's like, yeah, I want to freaking donate to some kids and like all that stuff. Maybe down the line. I think not right now that I'm still kind of new. It's still a lot to perform. Like, I don't want to say perform on camera, but to just like constantly be worrying about the camera, constantly be. And I'm also helping Stan because Stan's like, he doesn't know Pokemon super well, like the market. He doesn't watch any of my videos. He doesn't watch the market at all. He just dude, the only market stuff he ever hears is from our Discord calls. That's it. Right? He just likes cool cards. If a card looked cool to him, he's like, all right, that's sick. And like I just taught him how to comp. I taught him how to like he has shiny, he does all that stuff himself. But I still have to like he's like watching your grandpa, right? You gotta like watch him. You gotta
grandpa. Hey, he don't look his age. He's got them Asian genetics. He looks young, good skin.
He looks hella young, bro. Sometimes we'll go to freaking 20-year-old, younger bars, and this fool just walks straight in. I'm like, damn, sometimes I forget this fool's 56. Like,
crazy.
You're still chatting it up, still like.
So, tell me your experience, Henry, with like the live comping and everything. Like, did you find it to be comfortable for you? I know some people like when they first start vetting, they run into that issue where they get very stressed on like live comps. Like they might ruin pricing because they get nervous, you know. So
there was a little bit of that, but I felt pretty comfortable just because I cover the market so much. There was one instance, and I don't know if I put it on camera, but there was a young kid. He's probably like 17. I think he was trying to get one off on me. But he was showing me that the pack or the 3-pack blister was like $20 or $25, something like that.
Okay.
And eBay last sold was like 40. And I was like, nah, bro, like this eBay last sold is 40. And I was like, okay. I was like, where are you looking at? And he's like, TCG player. And I was like, yeah, but that's listed, and and we can literally pick. I was like, look, there's one for 35. There's one for 30. And we just kept going back and forth. There was another customer I was trying to help, and I literally just said like, F it. I was like, you know what, bro? I was like, what's gonna get the deal done? He's like 25. And I was like, fucking take it for 25. Because I then in that moment, because I'm special in the special ed in the head, and OCD, ADHD, everything that you could name with the D at the end. I did the math on the packs. I looked at the packs and I said, Okay, it's Paldea Evolved pack.
Mhm.
What is that, around $15-$20 at the high end, right? That's just guessing. There was a Scarlet and Violet base pack, and I was like, what is that, like $10? So we're looking at 30-ish dollars. There's a coin and a promo. What is a promo valuing that? Maybe $1 or $2. I'm doing this mental math in my head. So
Right.
I'm looking at like 30, high end $35 for this pack. This kid wants to add 25. I hit a $10. Let's just do it, right? I did that
Yeah.
quick math in my head. But if you didn't know the market, if you don't cover the market, how do you know? You
Yeah.
would just go by the comp and be like, all right, screw it. Like, I'm either losing money or he walks away, right? For me, I
Yeah.
felt comfortable at 25 with the Paldea Evolved and a Scarlet and Violet base pack, right? Being at $25. But it didn't really stress me out. Like, I gave him my offer, and I was always willing to see what they were looking at. I was like, kind of, they showed me a comp or whatever, and I was like, hey, just to let you know, I just comped these out last night, but I'm not firm. I'm always willing to work, right?
It makes
And
sense.
once I told them that, they put the phone away and they just went with my price. So
Nice.
that was a cool feeling. But yeah, it was, I didn't get too stressed. The only thing that stressed me out was like dealing with multiple people and giving change back and trying to do the, hey guys, like Bobby picked up these 3 cards,
Yeah. It's
trying
brand
to,
new.
yeah,
It's like
I
a
was
brand
spread
new
thin,
thing.
bro. And then again, I was like worrying about Stan, like worrying if he's like taking it's not my product, right? I just don't want him to get like just ripped his face right off.
Like
Cause like
fleeced.
cause this will like, I mean, it's one of my best friends, right? Like I love that
Yeah.
guy to death. And he's in it because he's just bored. Like,
He's living the life then.
yeah, he's like he's so like his job is like our job that we work together. He's damn near retired, right? He had like a really gnarly like injury, so he's kind of just, he needs insurance. He's on dialysis, so he's just literally doing this stuff for insurance purposes and just making a little extra money on the side. And then our
Right.
hours were cut, so he wanted to go try vending. And he's like, you know what, dude, vending's fun. He's like, I did it 20 years ago with sports cards. Like I'll follow your lead with Pokemon. Like it'd be fun. And I was like, fuck, dude, I guess if you're, he's like, dude, I'll buy the little display cases. Like I'll buy a table. Like let's do it. And I was like, bro, I don't want to go into sales. And then you got hopped into that call and you're like, Henry, come on, man, just got peer pressured in. And then here we are.
See,
But I'm glad I did. And it's kind of to support him as well,
yeah.
because just the more extra financial stability with him. And dude,
Right.
he has, I would say, anywhere between 5 to 8 grand at PSA with sports cards, just with sports cards.
Wow.
And we're in the same financial situation, so it's not a.
Is he taking your possible offers?
He has for all of his Jordans. He already has a seller.
Wow.
Or a buyer. I'm sorry. All all of his Jordans, every single one. He showed exactly. He has a lot of friends still that still vend, that have not stopped vending in 20 years. He brought his PSA submission to his friend, and he said, this is what I have. And he said, I don't care what it comes back as. You have a buyer. He said, cool. And he sent all the Jordans in. And yeah, he's about 5 to 7K, bro. Easily on the low end, I think. So
Yeah,
he's going to do well. He's going to do well.
All these submissions come back, man.
Yeah, he's going to do really well. And that is the thing for everyone in the chat that's actually listening to this. And I know like some people will bust my balls in the chat and be like, hey, Mr. 1300 cards coming back. Like, you guys don't understand like the opportunity right now at PSA, or before the shutdown, obviously, is something that a lot of people have never seen before, with the offers and just how liquid some of these cards are. I mean, we're talking vending. It's something that we all should take full advantage of. I mean, you're grading, right? You're grading with me. So
yeah.
Graded
with tag.
You see,
but not
yeah,
right
you
now.
graded with tag as well, but you see the opportunity in grading, right?
I mean, for the PC. I'm here for the PC, really.
Oh, for PC,
like, can I get my cards? Can I get the cards I want without losing a dime from my wallet or my paycheck? Like, just let Pikachu pay for Pikachu and Charizards.
Yeah. But you are gonna let go of some of those cards, right, to sell, or no?
9 out of the 10. I'm letting them fly. I just want one card from there, and that's that Japanese Ascended Heroes or Mega Dream Mewtwo. Yeah,
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I love
sick,
that card. Hmm.
sick. Yeah, I mean, dude, like you, this is a little fun thing you can do with your girl. You tell your girl, be like, hey, if I if I gave you $100 bill and for $100 for a Pokemon card, right? You're in $25 in grading. Uh, and we send it off to PSA and it gets a 10, a potential 10, it goes to $1,000, right?
Hmm.
But if it nines, you're probably making about what would you say, like 50% of its value, right? Back,
Depending
maybe,
on what it's
depending
like.
on what it is, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Uh, and ask her what type of investment do you think that could be? Is it a viable investment or is it a huge risk? Is what
Oh,
some people think. I think it's a very safe investment.
she
I
would
think it's
definitely be on the go,
yeah.
like go button. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's called an ATM machine is what it's called.
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned your wife said the same thing. I'm like, hey, they see it, you know. And I've told this Discord before too, and some of these viewers who've seen us in our previous live that Charizard literally paid for my engagement ring. So
Yeah,
you can do some things with grading. Like
easily.
it's fun to see it, and it's kind of mind blowing once it does happen because you're like, there's no way that this is like 6 grand, or there's no way this is 5 or 4 grand, whatever it may be, you know.
Yeah,
So we'll see.
because it's almost like you can't fathom that someone would spend that amount of
Right.
money. But then you also realize the amount of like FU money that is out there in the market. That's just like because I have friends that have a lot of money and they have no problem dropping $10,000 on a PSA slab.
Wow.
It just like, but not even blinking, right? Like just like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I spent last month. I spent 26K on slabs for the PC. Like what? Like what? How many?
Yeah.
But how many other people are there like that in the Bay Area?
Yeah.
A lot of
Completely different tax brackets, man. That's crazy.
completely. I'm over here freaking. I'm like, damn, should I buy this $100 card? So, but $100 is like, bro, it's $100. It's not
Yeah.
like you're not talking $10. Like a hundred
And it's
dollar
a
card.
car.
It's a
Yeah.
lot of money. It's your phone bill. That's your, you
Yeah.
know.
Could be
But
insurance for somebody.
your,
Yeah.
your insurance. But yeah, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where this market heads. I don't know if it holds up, but I'm I'm obviously taking to bring it back to the vending stuff. Like I'm obviously taking full advantage of what the market gives me,
Hmm.
and I hope that I like not inspire, but just show people that what's possible.
Yeah.
Um, especially with someone with like limited liquidity like myself.
Hmm.
You just got to be smart. Like maybe put the PC on the back burner for a little bit. You know?
Right. Yeah. You definitely. Everyone has different budgets, right? Like
Yeah.
like different vendors have different goals, and some vendors may be vending for their livelihood, and then there's others like me and you who are just playing with a PC,
Yep.
and then I'm here to meet the people and see their PCs and all that. So
Yep.
it really depends.
Yep. For
And,
sure.
and Henry, I have a question for you, Henry, too. It's like, now with this, how long do you see yourself vending for? Like what do you think? What do you predict for yourself?
I predict for myself, I predict that PSA needs to hurry the hell up and no,
Wow,
just
your
um,
inventory's crazy.
yeah, the inventory might get bro. I'm gonna be one of those guys with the briefcase. They're riding around with a little briefcase scooter.
The wheels, the Zion wheel case, and they
Scion
sit
wheels.
on it and pull out the cash and the bands.
Um,
I'm like, all right, brother, you can buy
yeah.
everything I have. We don't need to do a deal. I get it.
I think that could potentially be me if worst comes to worst, I get all my submissions back at one time. But I don't know, dude. Like I'm enjoying it, and I just like everything I told you before, I'm hyper competitive. I like to I don't like to do half-ass shit. I want
Never.
to so my next show, I'm gonna make my some improvements, better experience for my customers, and I think I shook the butterflies off on this last one.
Yes, sir.
But going into like the year, have PSA submissions coming back every single month. So once that inventory I think runs out, we'll kind of see where we're at, kind of see if I'm still inspired. And I don't know, like I usually, which is crazy, I usually set monthly goals for myself, if it's for the YouTube, if it's for, my work, whatever. But for some reason with the vending stuff, I don't know which is probably a good thing. I don't know where this like will end, right? I mean, I just bought a lot from Brandon to fuel the next show, and I was like, "What, bro?" I sat down. I'm like, "What am I doing? Like, what am I?"
You're having fun, and you're willing to network. It is networking out there, and you're making sure that your potential collectors have the inventory that they want from you.
Yeah, true. How about you? Where do you see your end in sight?
I don't see the end as of right now, right? Because I just started, but even then, it's like now what I'm really waiting for is how bad does this, right? This is all speculative. How bad does this market fall if it does ever fall? And what does that do to California that hosts daily shows? What happens to the shows? What happens to the show organizers? What happens to the hosts? What happens to the vendors who can't get tables at certain events? What happens then? And that's what you really got to sit back and watch, because we don't have that yet, right? I'm just speculating, and it's okay to try and understand what could happen on the what if, right?
Yeah, bro. And does your mouth start to water when you hear a crash? If we see panic selling like we did in the last, dude. I mean, it's going to be
3 weeks.
Glorious.
These last 3 weeks, I've been moving all the inventory profits back into more inventory. Obviously not into like the crazy hyper modern stuff, right? That because it doesn't make sense, right, to buy that stuff. Even if it's falling right now, it's gonna fall more. Those modern things that we're playing with right now that people are tossing around, and Mega Dream PSA 10 Dragonite, that is not that price, man. Like, I'm not buying that thing till next year. And I tell people all the time, don't be buying that stuff unless you really have the funds for it. And then a grand is not expensive for you. Just know what you're buying. And a 9
could have bought this for $130 in Japan.
Oh, a 9 is viable, and they look so much better in Japanese. I'll say it all the time. But I've been buying, like, all the profits that I've taken. It goes back into the inventory, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not living off this. So it's not like, I need to take the profits from the cards I'm selling back into my wallet. No, this is, like I said, it's for fun. So how am I going to have more fun? I need more inventory, and that's it.
So here's a question for you. Do you, with you making money, buying more inventory, is the inventory getting better, or is it just like you kind of want to be known for the guy that has X on the table?
So like I've told you before, right? I try to mix and match my inventory depending on the show that I'm going to. And that's where studying the hosts and the events that you're going to is very important, right? Because I'm not going to start bringing out like $300 plus singles at like a family show. It's not going to move there, right? So you really got to mix and match, understand the market on the floor, and that's really it. You really have to know who you're around. But I do want to just, whatever I have in my inventory is all stuff I like. So if I don't personally like it, it will not be in there. Like, it has to be something appealing for me. So that way, what happens? The market falls in the future, and now these cards are in my case. Oh man, I really like them. And it's worth $0. I'm happy. Now, if it's a card I don't like, oh my gosh, I thought I bought this card at $1,000. It's freaking $50 now. What do I do? Then I'll be pretty hurt at that point. And that's where it comes to like collecting what you like. Yeah. All back to that. You don't like it. Why do you have it in your display case? Can you flip it? Do your collectors understand that you actually love that card too? Or they're just like, oh, he's just trying to sell it for profits. Right?
Interesting.
Gotta love these cards, man.
Yeah. I just think I think I don't like popular Pokemon though, besides Rayquaza. I mean, like Raichu,
Charizard.
Charizard. I like Charizard, but War Turtle. I don't know if people.
Yeah, people skip the medievals all the time.
Charmeleon, bro. I got some banger Charmeleons coming back from PSA.
Charmeleon will move.
Really?
It's part of the Evo line, so you have people master setting Charmander.
Charmeleon. He gets like fake love though. It's like, like I have to get him. Yeah, I hate that, bro. Because Charmander gets hella love. Charmeleon is one of my favorite Pokemon as well, but no love for Charmeleon.
Mm-hmm.
Hurts me, man. I'm sorry, that's my freaking boy. But yeah, maybe I just like dive into just having stuff that I mean, maybe I take that advice from you, dude.
Yeah,
I just have a bunch of stuff that I think that is cool and
yeah,
I like, and then at the end of the day, if I don't sell it, then I don't sell it. But I was hoping that someone came up to my table and was like, "Yo, I'll take all the ARs like right off of you." I would have been cool. Let's
mm-hmm.
make a deal and let's freaking start fresh. That was like my hope, but didn't happen. Has it happened to you where vendors came up to you before the show or something and just
Yeah.
talked
So
about?
another pet peeve of mine that I wasn't able to say earlier is when I'm sure many other vendors who are actually watching this right now or will watch this have experienced this, where you have another vendor who may have been or may be a little more established than you come to your table and try to offer you 75 to 80% for everything on the table. But it's like now you're introducing yourself and you're basically telling me with your own words out of your own mouth that this is how you do business. I'm gonna lowball you, take your stuff, and sell all your stuff that I bought from you at my table because I have no inventory. I'm like,
Mm,
that is a huge pet peeve of mine. So I've had it happen for the past two shows, but I just politely say no. But it is quite annoying, to be frank, to like hear that kind of stuff because it's like you're being very disrespectful here, right?
mm,
Because you're trying to make money off of me, but you're not paying me for it. I don't get it because you don't have the proper skills for social communication to source your own cards. Like, and that's what it all
mm.
comes down to is like, as a vendor, how successful are you in curating collections from other sellers or collectors? Like, who comes to you to offload for your future inventory? And that's why it comes back to is like, how good are you at communicating with others? Or do you make them feel seen? Do you make them feel heard? Those are your guys. Those are your guys that you want to hold on to forever. Those are your homies, your friends.
Interesting.
You
Yeah,
know,
I get that's a wild way to grab inventory, huh? Like just like I'm gonna pull up, Josh. I got 5 racks on me. I have just empty cases. Let me go fill up real quick. Like that's a crazy way to
it's like, dude, you're telling me that you don't deserve to be here
Yeah.
because you don't know how to talk to people. Like, good luck. Maybe that's why people aren't selling to you. You know, it's a telltale signs. Like, you guys lack social communication. That's why I say I want more good vendors, and there's so many here in NorCal. I love all the good ones, and there should be more of us rather than more of the bad ones. And we
Yeah.
know the bad ones. We've seen them. We've heard them. We've seen them all over social media. They're there. You know,
What would be a fair price for them to take your table?
the whole thing, like all
For,
inventory on the table.
let's say 75%.
No,
No, no,
I'll
no,
get.
no, 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 no.
It's like,
No,
whoa.
no, 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 70%, 75% of your table. Like what
Oh,
percentage?
75% of my table.
Yeah. Like you were left with 25%, like enough to like maybe stick around. What number would get it done percentage wise? I know that was a horrible way to answer to ask that question because I said question percentage with percentage.
It would really
What
depend because then what's the quarter that I'm left with? Did they just leave me with a binder full of like dollar cards? Then
they
I'm
take
cooked, brother.
yeah, okay, they take the binder
Hmm.
and you're left with enough to do something.
Okay. Yeah, 90%.
90. Oh, okay.
If you're the homie, and it really, really depends, and this is nothing, I'm not even planning any of this, but like we're thinking theoretically here, right?
Yeah.
88% for the homie, and you gotta be a homie, like family, because that is crazy. Because then what are you gonna do with it? You
Yeah.
basically took my fun away from me. Like, I'm there like to have fun and to be able to play the game of social interaction. I need cards on the table, you know.
True. True. I would here's my thought. If someone did that, if you're watching, you can do this to me. But you I would come to my table at 85%, but then I will sit there with an empty thing and I would have buying, just nice little buying sign right there, right?
Mhm.
And then I just can can sit back and see what comes to my table, and just have fun for a PC day, right?
Yeah.
Maybe get to walk around, maybe get some
Yep.
deals there. That's for me. It's not for
Yeah.
everybody, obviously, but
You just sparked a new thought in my head, Henry. So you said walk around, right? So this is a teaser for everyone watching too. So for the future vendor POVs, I'm really playing around with I'm trying to play around with different angles, right? Because as far as where I'm at right now, I'm just a solo vendor, and obviously with the friends, when I link up with you guys at these shows and we share tables or whatnot, it's gonna be super cool. But I want to introduce like a fusion of not only like a static vendor POV angle, like rigged to the table, but when I do walk around and make deals with these other vendors, that's the part of the show that the viewers are watching. So I'm like, well, I have my chest mount and I'm going to have to jump around and, meld these things together. So I want to play with that and I want to see where that goes these next couple shows.
yeah, bro, that was one thing I wish I did at the last show.
Mm-hmm.
But we were setting up and it was our first time and I felt like I didn't want to overwhelm both Stan and my wife. I was like, we don't need to. But Stan is always down. Stan will go freaking. Stan's that one guy where you're standing in line and then like he just strikes a conversation with the guy in back of you, and you're
Mm-hmm.
like, brother, he doesn't want to talk to you, man. He just doesn't want to talk. Just leave him alone. You don't need to talk to every. So, so him and my wife were setting up and stuff, and I was trying to test out the cameras and walked around. I was like, dude, this would be a perfect opportunity to kind of do what you were saying, is to
Yeah.
ask the vendors, little questions here or there. But I was like, for first time, I think that I played it right. But I would love for you to show the pre-vendor deals. I think that'd be
Mm-hmm.
really cool.
Oh yeah. Vendor to vendor deals. And people, I don't think we often see that, right? We see it in a couple of like bigger PokeTubers videos. Like you talk about Ricky from Uyama's Trading. He's shown that a couple times, which is pretty cool. But we don't really see it often on like brand new vendor POVs. We don't see them trying to make deals. And I make a bunch off camera with vendor to vendor deals, but many viewers like Gen Pop, right? They don't know what that's like. That might bring in some curiosity to see how things work. And like goes to reinforce like building those relationships and getting those homie hookups, right? Like you're talking about some super cool vendors who've been able to work with me and give me a card I want for like 82%. I'm like, wow, really? They're like, yeah, 82. Yeah, you're cool, man. This card needs to go to you. I'm like, wow, you guys are
Crazy.
awesome. And that all comes with actually like creating genuine friendships, right?
Yep. Yeah, there was a vendor when I was setting up and I was interested in the Lily's. Oh my gosh, the big one, the big Lily card. He had it in a 7, and he was like, yeah, he's like willing to work. He's like, where are you guys at? And I was like, I'm in the corner. He's like, I'm more than willing to hook up a fellow vendor. So just let me know and we'll come down. And I was like,
Heck yeah.
fuck, that's crazy. I was like, you
Yeah.
don't know me, I don't know you, but
Yeah.
I came up and I complimented his cards. He actually had good shit. Like
Yeah.
it was some random grading company I've never heard of before in a 7, but
Yeah.
he was really cool, really sweet. So yeah,
I'm happy that your doors are opening for those kinds of deals. So it's like a whole different level to the game within the game within the game.
yeah.
It's the POV of the POV of the POV, right?
Exactly. Shout out to Tyler. The POV of the POV. I'm gonna have you watch me make a vendor POV video while POVing me.
Bro, if you guys haven't watched Tyler or Heart Attack EX's video, it's all parody comedy. It's just teasing the vendors a little, let him have his fun. It's very funny. Check it
Bro,
out. I watched it 3 times and I was crying.
bro, hold on. I'm gonna drop our boys. I have to drop that video since
I
we're
have to,
talking
now,
about.
I have to watch it again after this to make myself laugh again, man, because it was so good. He's like, hey, man, I really hope I didn't offend you. I said, bro, I'm not offended by anything. Like, you go ahead. That thing is hilarious.
So if you guys want to watch a funny vendor POV skit by my very good friend that I love dearly, Heart Attack EX,
Shout out Tyler.
please go click the link I just put in the chat. Show him some love. Hit the like, comment, subscribe to my freaking dog. If you like vendor POV stuff, it is hilarious. And like Tyler speaks. I mean, we'll end here, but Tyler speaks very emotionally like myself. Like when I care about something, it comes off, right? And just like what you said, I don't take anything personal. Like he said things about me, and it's just we're all a part of it, right? Like we all
Yeah.
have a little bit of like of the market in us, right? Like we all talk about the market's crashing, market's not crashing, the market's doing great. We're making money, we're not making money. We're here for the kids, we're not here for the kids. We're here for the community. We're kind of not here for the community. I'm here for myself. I hate the market. I love Pokemon. I don't like Pokemon. So, we're all a part of it. Some people just refuse to accept that. So I think Tyler's outlook on the hobby is very rare, and it's cool. It's cool.
Passionate.
Really, really cool.
Passionate.
Really passionate. Exactly. So and I see Rich is here. So Rich, I can now talk like you. I can say, as a fellow vendor, before I start talking.
What's up, Rich?
What's up, Rich? As a fellow vendor, I did not feel personally attacked by Tyler's video because it is true. It's funny, bro. It is funny to have a camera on you. Like my wife, I have no problem doing it now because of because I did in Japan solo, bro. I just popped a freaking tripod. I was just talking out in the middle of the streets. Like the camera doesn't bother me, right? But I could see how it can be something for some people. Some people feel uncomfortable and all that stuff. But I don't know. The vendor POV stuff for me it was fun. It was really, really fun. I enjoyed showing the cards and
it's vlogging.
Like, what would Josh do? What would Josh do? All right, guys.
It's vlogging, right? It's vlogging our hobby. It's like I'm not like who cares? Yeah, I'm a 30-year-old man. What is someone gonna say? He's a loser. He's showing off Pokemon cards to YouTube. But I like it, and millions of people like Pokemon too. So, I mean, I just get in the headspace like, hey, this is what makes me happy, and it's so fun. Like, we're gonna show some cards to the camera today. We're gonna meet some new collectors. And it's always a good time, man.
Yeah, it's a good time, and people feel. And this is one thing, Josh, where I changed my mind about the vendor POV stuff. It's one thing I realized is that when I showed the people to the camera, some people are really proud of their purchases.
Yep.
Like even though it was a $2 Chris Elliott, I asked this, hey, can I show like, oh dude, yeah, sure, it's a great card. Yep. They felt really cool and really proud of picking that card. And I was like, damn, that's pretty sick. Like you took a card from my PC and now it goes into, someone that's also really proud to own that card. And I was like, damn, it's freaking sick. Like
perfectly stated.
Freaking sick, right?
Like what you just said is how you have these collectors feel seen and heard. Now they have someone else gushing over through the video camera, right? Or the footage with their favorite card. Like, oh man, I like the card that they bought. That's so awesome. And now there's other people that they can reach out to about that card. I don't know. It's the network expands once you're willing to involve the people at your table, make them feel at home.
Yeah, for sure. And that's and I mean, that just comes back down to, the advice that you gave me was just good customer service. Like just be a good person, shake people's hands, smile. But I've always had good customer service. I've always gone above and beyond for the customers, and I've always tried to make people feel happy and stuff. I was so happy I freaking hugged OG Whittle Farmer. I don't know if I don't know if I went too far, OG Whittle Farmer, but
that interaction was hilarious. I could see the point where you got nervous.
I told you. Guys, if you haven't watched my vendor POV video where I meet OG Weedle Farmer in person, I was like, I didn't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable with with the card grabbing, and I always, ask, is it okay for me to see your collection? Is it okay to me to touch the cards? Can I show the camera? And do you want to be on a YouTube video? Everything that you told me, right? Try to do that and beyond, like a super protection on top of that, right? Just and when OJ Weedle Farmer, I reached for his cards, and he's like, the way that he said it, he's like, who are you? So it's kind of like, he's kind of like, I was like, can I show this to the camera? And he was like, I took it as like, who do you think you are? Like, you're for some freaking, you think you're some guy on the camera or something? Like, bro, stop grabbing my shit. Because I've had those interactions with people where they're just like, bro, chill. Like, you're not like, and you're like, oh, my bad, bro. Like, I was just trying to show the camera. No, it's all good, bro. Like, so he said that, and I was like, bro, I felt so bad. I was like, damn, I made this, I stepped over the line maybe a little bit. I felt bad. And then he looked at me. He's like, I know you, or something like that. I was like, you know me? I was like, but then I didn't remember that I'm on the internet. Yeah. So peace in my mind. And I'm like, I was like, I don't understand. And he's like, "You're Henry." I was like, "Yeah." uh, do you know me? Like, I thought I went to high school with him, or I don't
Just
know.
Henry.
Yeah, I'm just Henry, right? And then
Uh-huh.
he's like, I'm OG Widowfart, bro. My wife started cracking up so hard. Because she loves seeing his name in the
Mhm.
chat. She's like, "Oh, I love OG
Exactly.
Widow Farmer and Taco." She loves those two. So she was like, "That's the homie. That's the homie." She's like, "OG Widow, bro." I was hella stoked for give him a hug. I was like, "Damn." Like, that's the beauty of the community. Like, I meeting someone in the chat in real life is insane.
We see why I respect that, Henry, because you practice humility. Like in this
Yeah.
day and age, with the market in chaos and just rising extremes with Pokemon, right? A lot of these PokeTubers are putting themselves on pedestals. And then you have their viewers and followers putting them on pedestals. Guys, we're humans. They're all humans. We
Yeah.
all have emotions. You know, we all get triggered by things, and we're just trying to feel life out. It's all our first life, right? And it's crazy that some people forget that. Like we're just us. Like you're just Henry, I'm just Josh, and the viewers are just viewers. The subscribers, right? That should not get to your head. You know.
Yeah. Facts.
So
Yeah, and
respect
I
for
like I said,
practice.
I completely forgot that I make videos every day.
Yeah.
When he said I know you, I was like, I always feel so bad when I can't remember someone's name. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
know I met this guy before." I mean, I was right. I met him before, kinda.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny, dude.
I gotta
So
practice the
funny.
names. I gotta practice the names,
I'm
man.
terrible with names. I'm so bad. But yeah. But Josh, that was so fun, bro. 2 hours. 2 hours, and we freaking did it. That was a
Thank you for
blast.
having me here. Thank you
Of course.
guys for watching, and we hope to see you guys at our future shows.
Yeah, August 8th, guys, if
And
you want to come down to the Doubletree
Hotel.
Hotel, which
Mhm.
will be presented by, is
Diablo
it a
Valley Card Show with a
Diablo?
voice actor of Meowth, and he will be there.
The voice actor Meowth will be there. Hopefully, I get to shake his hand and he signs one of my cards. I am very excited. But Josh, again, thank you so damn much for not only one coming here tonight, but being a part of the community. I mean, you're one of the trusted people in my Discord, that our Discord, that I feel comfortable when people are chatting in there and you're in there. I'm like, okay, there's no like buffoonery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're a very like trusted person and someone I could call a friend. So appreciate you,
Dog.
bro.
Thank you. All love.
Guys, I will see you guys tomorrow at early. It's gonna be an early one with Rob Burns. Another crazy
Crazy.
interview. Long time coming, but I finally got him, guys. But we'll catch you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. PST for the Rob Burns live. We